What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about OnyxCoin today, XCN USD. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, you guys. It is the 4th day of August, and here we are at about 1.47 cents with 22 hours left in the day. We were moving up a little bit today. It's 1.5% on the day so far. What's going on here? And yesterday we moved up about 2.8%. Very modest moves for what OnyxCoin is accustomed to. We've got larger things coming very, very soon. I was looking at Onyx DAO here and 1 hour ago, ready to deploy a token on Onyx Layer 3 Ledger. You can literally deploy your own tokens now through OnyxCoin, right? ERC20 tokens, still like through, Ethereum, but there's a lot going on here, you guys, and a lot more dynamics at play with the ledger, the Layer 3 ledger, and with the Onyx ecosystem as a whole, okay, and just the AI project as well. This coin started off as a DeFi project, you guys, and it's turned into so much more. It's really a very impressive project, and they're developing all kinds of stuff, and it's exciting day by day what's coming out, month by month, week by week. We got a lot of stuff to do over the coming weeks, over the coming months as far as price growth goes, and I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of stuff coming out over the weeks and months as well with developments in XCN on the ecosystem there. Looking at this from a relative high here back on April 11th to the relative low on June 22nd, we have gone below our 236. We're kind of grinding out that area now. Once we break above this, we should see a nice kind of pop up to about 1.67 cents. We're at 1.47 cents now, so a movement like that, just to put it in perspective, will be like a 12 to 16% pop. We likely do go a little bit above the 382. We're looking for one of two reactions, okay? What we're not looking for is a tip off the 382 and back down. We don't want to see that, okay? I mean, that's okay. It's not detrimental, but it's not ideal. The most ideal would be to either wick above the 382, close below it, and then come back down to the 236, which is a little different than just wicking to it and then coming down, right? You want to wick above it. Or the most preferable would be to close above the 382 and you don't go back below it. You consolidate and then you continue to rally. Maybe we avoid that and we actually just continue to rally anyways. XCM, whenever it moves, it does like to move pretty fast. It's been a while since we've seen any kind of really fast movements with this thing, and I think that any day now we're going to see it pop, but time will tell. Looking at this here on the 1 hour time frame, the 1 hour RSI does have a little bit of bearish divergence, double top, and then a lower high rejecting the overbought zone. 1 minute left, you'll probably reject it here. You have higher highs. I think, yeah, sure, you'll come down a little bit, right? Find support down here, higher lows, something like that. Higher highs, you've got a bullish ascending triangle, and you're going to break out of the zone. It's also an area that you've been testing as far as resistance goes back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no such thing as a quadruple top. There's certainly no such thing as a quintuple, sextuple, septuple top. There's no such thing. So we're about to break through this. We're going to crush it. Absolutely. Today, we should be moving up higher. Absolutely, we will be. The MACD doesn't look too bullish, if we're being honest. There's bearish divergence there, stochastics too, and the RSI, so that's okay. Move down a little bit from here, just a little bit, which we've already done essentially, and then we'll start moving up again. 4 hour, and then things will start to take shape on the MACD, the stochastics, and the RSI. We'll be in the overbought zone on all of them. The MACD doesn't have an overbought zone, but it will be gaining bullish momentum as we're crossing the threshold above the zero here. So that would be, again, very, very bullish. That's like the equivalence of getting into the overbought zone essentially for the MACD. MACD here on the 4 hour is not bullish. It is below the zero, which is not a bullish thing, but whenever we get above the zero, that's a very bullish thing in itself. That suggests that the bullish trend is coming back. Stochastics are overbought, which suggests the bullish trend is coming back. RSI bouncing off the 50, looking to get into the overbought zone, same thing. All these things are set to take place on this next move up, which could happen. We're on the 4 hour time frame now. Could happen between today and the next 3 or 4 days as well. I'm thinking that this week, between now and Thursday, crypto's really going to rally, and maybe even obviously after that as well. I just wouldn't be surprised if we had a little bit of a weekend cool off before continuing to run up the following week. 4 hour time frame looks very bullish. Okay, looking at the daily time frame. Daily time frame, we want to get up higher now. We don't want to continue to cross below here. We want to get this to cross up. It's not ideal that you're this far below the zero, but it's not detrimental either. I wouldn't say that this is a cross below the zero, as long as we start moving up in a rather immediate fashion, right? If we continue to move down, if we have any faltering in our upside movements and we can't really gain ground in a short amount of time, there's a strong chance that MACD could be signaling that we go below this low. And if we do that, I mean, we might even see a lower low than that, going down to 1.2 to 1.1 cents. So we don't want to see that happen. We need some green days, right? And we're getting them now, but we need them to be a little bit more vibrant. Stochastics are pointed up, which is nice. We need to get out of the oversold zone and into the band. RSI bouncing off the oversold zone looks good. That's probably the only shining star right there. RSI is always a good example of where the price is going to go. You know, I think that the RSI is the most reliable, but there's good things going on with the stochastics too. It just has to happen. And the MACD, again, if we can move up, this bad looking thing here can be good, right? Look at this. So just for perspective, this day here, we were right at the zero line. So yesterday we closed right here. We're just below it with this orange line. Okay, the blue line's a little bit less important in this regard. If today could close up green enough, this orange line will be pointed back up, and that would signal a bounce off the zero, which would be a fantastic thing to have. Okay, we want today to be good, or at the very least to not be bad, essentially, right? What is bad? Anything red. Anything red. Even at this price, I'm not happy with it. I want it to be higher. I want us to be above 1.54 cents. Okay, something like that. Weekly time frame. Looking at this here, we do have not bullish divergence, but we've got, you know, a decay in, like a decayance. I don't know. It's the bearish momentum is decaying. We've got higher lows and stuff like that coming down like this on the oscillators. Bullish with some bearish looks, but overall bullish in the MACD. Stochastics bouncing off the oversold zone, bullish. RSI overall uptrend, higher lows, higher highs, bullish. We're at the base of this range now, so we should be moving up. Next target area to consider whenever we do move up, if we're looking at this from a high to a low, the next target area should be about 3.3 cents to 5 cents. If we break through 5 cents, we're going to 8.2 to 15.7 cents. When we break through 15.7 cents, the target area in mind is 26 to 32 cents, which is where our ultimate destination should be sometime by the end of September, if not by the end of this month of August, depending on how fast XCN wants to move its thing. I've got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you all for being here. I think it's very validating that our low is in right now. We've seen some validating price action. The kind of final piece to validate that this is the low down here is we need to get above these highs, get above these lows, and really see a fantastic kind of move, right? It doesn't have to be crazy good, but something that takes us above 1.53 cents and ideally higher than that, okay? Take care. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.